This is so exciting and crazy at the same time. So, version 6.2 lands in less than 10 days. And the big question I keep getting is simple. How many Primogems you can really grab in this patch? Well, don't you worry, because I got you covered. So, in this video, I'm going to count every predictable source in version 6.2, explain the small places where the totals can shift a little from account to account, and give you a clean, free-to-play total plus the number if you are running welcome. By the end, you will know exactly what you can farm during the 42-day window and whether that lines up with your plans for polls. So, quickly hit that subscribe button and like the video to show your support. Now, let's start with daily commissions. And in a full version, you can count on them like clockwork. 42 days of dailies at 60 Primogems a day comes out to 2520 Primogems. That is your rock-solid floor as long as you log in and clear them. The main story in 6.2 adds a tiny chunk as well. The Arcan Quest content and its connected rewards come to roughly 590 Primogems plus 2 intertwined fates, which we count as 320 Primogems, for a combined 910. This is steady value that most players will want to finish anyway for the lore and the gameplay unlocks. Beyond the headline quest line, there are side tasks scattered through the patch. Smaller quests and world requests in 6.2 add up to around 270 Primogems. They are not time sinks, but together they make a difference. There is no new map expansion in 6.2, which is a little sad because 6.1 also skipped a map drop. The good news is that 6.3 is expected to push a big area. So if you are saving for Columbina, you can be excited about exploring that new zone while her banner is live and turning exploration chests into extra wishes. Because there is no new area right now, there are also no new offering rewards tied to a statue or shrine system this patch. Achievements still tick forward quietly as you play. A reasonable estimate for 6.2 is 55 Primogems from new achievements that pop while you clear events and quests. The Paimon store resets once during the patch. That is 5 intertwined fates, which we always price as 800 Primogems. It is also a gentle reminder to buy them with Stardust before the reset hits, because it is free real value if you are saving. The Imaginarium Theater resets once during 6.2 and grants 1,000 Primogems per reset. Clear it and bank that 1,000. Stygian Onslaught also rotates, and its reset this patch grants 450 Primogems when you clear just until the hard stage. Spiral Abyss flips one time inside 6.2. A full star clear of floors 9 through 12 is 800 Primogems. I always include the clean 800 in these totals because it is a well-known schedule, but you know yourself best. If you only push when your favorite unit returns, subtract it. If you always clear, leave it in. Events are where the version gets its personality. This time we have 4 of them. The main event is worth about 960 Primogems if you run all stages. 2 smaller events land at 420 each, which totals 840 for the pair. Then there is a tiny bonus event worth 280 Primogems. That last one is a bit unusual. Ever since Stygian Onslaught launched, we normally saw 1 fewer event in the cycle, so getting a little extra 280 direct on top feels like a small May-up snack for players who like to log in for quick wins. The version 6.3 special program will air inside this window, and as always, it drops 3 live stream codes at 100 Primogems each. That is 300 easy Primogems if you redeem them in time. I always post the codes in my channel's Posts tab the second they appear, so if you do not want to miss free wishes, subscribe and they will show up in your feed. There are also sometimes extra Primogem codes sprinkled around the version. Rather than list them one by one, I will now include those surprises inside the other sources bucket later, so the math stays clean. Maintenance compensation is straightforward. Update maintenance for 6.2 is 600 Primogems. Just log in after the servers come back and claim them from your mail. Now for that other sources bucket I mentioned. Between character trial quests when banners roll in and the occasional bonus code outside the livestream, a fair bundle to expect is 270 Primogems across the version. Add it all together and the free-to-play total for version 6.2 comes to 10,055 Primogems. If you translate that with the standard 160 Primogems per wish, you get about 63 pulls. If you also run Welcome across the full 42 days, that adds 3,780 Primogems, bringing the patch total to 13,835 Primogems, or roughly 86 pulls. That's a healthy number for a version with no new map, and right in the middle of what I would call an average modern patch. A couple of practical notes so expectations stay honest. Your personal total will drift a little based on how you approach Abyss, how you rush the story or pace it, and whether you remember to clear event stages quickly. Everything I counted here is either fixed or widely reachable. If you can't clear all Abyss or Theater stages, subtract it. The point is to give you a reliable floor and a fair ceiling so you can plan your wishes without guesswork. But now on to another topic. For anyone new to the discussion, the widely shared banner slate from Home to Gat lists Dorena's debut and reruns for Verisa, Zhanglin, and Venti. The two 4-stars Home to Gat leaked are Gaming and Shurus, but Yehoda is also expected to debut as a new Anemo 4-star alongside Doreen. If you're wondering whether you should pull or save, I have a separate video where I go character by character and talk about value, comfort, and team impact in plain language. Check that out if you are undecided. We will also learn more about the events during the show. And because I always get this question at every full version Primogem video, yes, I will publish a Phase 1 Primogem count right before 6.2 begins and a Phase 2 count during the first half. So you have a fresh phase-only plan each time the banners flip. All right, that's the calculation. 10,000 Primogems free to play in a version with no new map is a solid middle. If you're looking toward Columbina in 6.3 or just saving for the 6.2 banners, this patch gives you a real runway to build a stash, and the big map expansion next version should push you even further while Columbina's banner is still alive. With steady dailies, a theater reset, one Abyss flip for events, the livestream codes, and so on, you can lock in dozens of wishes without burning out. Treat 6.22 as the calm build phase before the big push. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so your sub would really help me reaching this goal. If you found this useful, drop your current Primogem count in the comments and tell me who you are saving for. Subscribing makes sure those live stream codes and future tallies reach you the moment they hit. Thanks for hanging out. Spend wisely, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. You can actually save up to 25% on latest banners through Lootbar. Personally, I lost my 50/50 and I just bought the 6,480 Genesis Crystals pack for $76 instead of $100. That's an instant $24 saved. Not only the discount, but the top-up process couldn't be easier. I entered my UID, selected my server, and within 2 minutes, the crystals arrived in my account. Plus, the double bonus for first-time purchases has been refreshed with the anniversary, so you can take advantage of that too. With over 100,000 satisfied users with 5-star rating, it's really my go-to choice for both personal top-ups. And here's a bonus. New users get an extra 10% discount, while returning users can save up to 5%. You can find the link in the description below or in pinned comments, so don't miss out.